Hey folks, I decided to answer a few questions like this. Hope you don't mind. Camera. But have a few more, well, have a lot more questions, but moving on to Mediagorevideo, who asks, Hi Raph, I know you loved Ninja Turtles growing up. Do you have a big Ninja Turtle toy collection? And if so, what ones were your favorites? I had a little bit of a Ninja Turtle collection. Had some of the action figures, like the Turtles, Shredder, Splinter. I remember like these weird ones, like I think Raphael was a Green Beret, that sort of thing. Uh, didn't have a gigantic collection, but I had some of them. So I think I had a Slash, like the Slash character figure as well. I guess the Green Beret Raphael one was a favorite, and also the Raphael, which he had like a motorcycle, that was a favorite. Are you a fan of the 80s Real Ghostbusters cartoon? Did you have the toys? If so, what ones did you have? I didn't watch a lot of the Real Ghostbusters, but the little bits I saw, I remember liking some of it. I do remember back in the day having the toy proton pack, which you put on your back, and you had the thing, and you click on it, vroom, 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 vroom. I remember having that, so that was a lot of fun. I asked this question to Dustin Keckler, and he thought it was a good question, so I want to know, with the recent success and attention of movie critics such as Cool Duder getting the movies like The Whaley House and Rambo After Life, well, I'm not really a success. What opportunities do you see in the future for movie critics such as ourselves who are just getting into this? And is elitist, racist, sexist Hollywood going to allow it? Honestly, I'm the wrong person to ask because, first off, I'm not successful, in the fact that I'm just a guy doing stuff on YouTube. I don't make money. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm not here to be famous either. It's just me getting on here, having fun. And honestly, if for people out there, if you're going on here to see if you're going to get famous, I think you're going out the wrong way. I mean, good luck to you if that's your goal. That was never my goal on YouTube. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get famous. I'm never going to get famous. I could click, one click, find 50 YouTube pages that have about 10, 20, 50, 100,000 YouTube subscribers. And that doesn't bother me. Because again, I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here. Yeah, I say, oh, I'm not. I say a lot of times I say I don't get paid for this because some people kind of dictate like to you as if it's your job to do this and do that. I'm like, you're not paying me, but I'm not famous and I don't want to be famous and I'm not here to be famous and I'm never going to be famous and I'm fine with that. Nothing. So what opportunities? The only opportunity I want is to talk to my friends, talk about movies, and that's it. Something happens, that's cooler, but that's all I'm here for. And to be honest, I think that's what everybody should be on here for. I think you get people who take themselves way too damn seriously, and it's like, that's not what I'm here for. But anyway, thanks for the questions. This is from Anger9172 who asks, it's nice to see you doing Q&A again. 4 questions. Thanks in advance. Have yourself a very nice day. Oh, thank you. You too. What's your opinion on Stallone's future career, positive/negative? Sort of a question mark because I'm not really a fan of the Robert De Niro comedy boxing flick he's doing. But I hope Bullet to the Head, who knows, could be a surprise. I hope The Tomb is good. I really do. I really, truly, truly hope that he does Hunter, this sort of sci-fi horror film. I really hope he does. So it's a question mark, but he's Rocky Balboa, Rambo 4, The First Expendables. I really enjoyed. So I hope it's a positive one. So I'm just definitely interested to see what the tomb will be like. I mean, I hope it's good. Do you think Stallone will ever do similar stuff like Copland, Lockup, Detox? Your opinion on that? Well, like I said, he's doing that comedy. He's doing like a bit role in some drama that, weirdly enough, Thomas Jane's also is in, I think, which is weirdly enough. I can't remember what the name of it is. I don't see himself doing another Detox. Just I want to see Hunter, but who knows? Another film like Detox, probably no. I mean, if you're talking about drama, nothing I've heard of recently is anything like that that's coming out. So I would say no. I would say no, but I could very well be surprised. Is artistic quality of the films falling down? Why do so many people are only affected by the visuals that movies like Avatar offer? I don't know about that because I also, you have Drive with Ryan Gosling. You have 127 Hours. You have, films like that. Uh, I saw a trailer for this one called The Impossible with Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor, which looks really good. I don't think the artistic quality of the films are falling down. It's just what the public, what some of the general public wants. What do they want, or do they want this and that? It's um, when people see a lot of those other films, they like it, but you know, uh, the bigger budget movies, they have the big effects, and they don't have a bigger promotion. They have a bigger push, so people know about it, people hear about it. It's everywhere on posters, on TV ads, on trailers, on uh, on the internet. Um, but I hope the artistic quality of films are not falling down. But part of me, it's just my personal preference is 80s and 90s films. I will say that, but maybe I'm not the right person to answer that question. But I find some gems in the rough, but um, hmm, I don't really know about that one. The major problems slash flaws you dislike about today's society. Um, I think not treating someone like a. I think learning to think and react like a human being. That's something I know I have to learn. I'm not perfect either. But treating someone else like a human being, or treating someone like, I guess best way to put it is, it seems like in the day of the internet, you can just attack someone blatantly and be hidden, be anonymous. And that's kind of why they do it. It's like, it's like a bully now has a new plaything, has a new toy, and they can't be caught, they can't be found, they can do it and do it again and again. And that sort of anonymity, I think, kind of hurts things. I think it's a major problem. Then another major problem is not finding out the actual real reason for things, like the elementary school shooting. It's horrible, it's terrible. But then what's the big thing? Gun laws. And I'm like, shouldn't the better question be, why did this person do this? Then of course, oh, the easy answer, it's movies. It's video games. And I'm like, it's not an easy answer. There's no way you see a movie and then all of a sudden you're crazy. If that's the case, I would be crazy. Because I saw Aliens when I was 7 years old and Predator, Rambo 2. I've seen films from Peter Jackson's Brain Dead to a Serbian film. I'm not going out there shooting people, hurting people, terrorizing people. you know, and I didn't have the easiest growing up too, you know. It's not really something I share, but I can say real quickly I had an abusive father, for example. But that didn't make me go crazy. They made me go insane. They made me kill people. So it's not movies. It's not video games. It's something else. It's something else. But it's a hard question to answer, and they don't want to push it, so they find something easy to answer. Oh, it's the guns. And I'm like, but if you get rid of guns, they'll find something else. You don't remember Prohibition? You know, you don't remember other things? What about the underlying reason on why people did this? But they don't want to do that. I think there's also certain people who should not be parents. Dumb people are parents too. People who trash you, they could be parents too. Like trolls, random people, just they could be parents too. That's a scary thought. So I think that's a problem. The other problems, I don't know. I'm not the most political guy. I'm the smartest guy, but I think that's some of the problems there. But thanks for the questions. Let's see. See, Actionmoviefan85 asks, 6 questions. Do you like Lord of the Rings? Have you seen them? I have seen them, but I was not a fan of Lord of the Rings. I got very bored by it. I just couldn't get into them. Do you like? Do you think, like myself, that the original Expendables is underrated and should be called a terrible movie? Yeah, I love the original Expendables. I have fun with it. I liked it more than the sequel. Um, I had fun with the film. It's not perfect. There are problems, but I had a lot of fun at the theater. I still have fun with the movie. What's your favorite Star Wars? Probably the first one, the original one. Do you hate all the prequel movies? I'm just not a fan of the prequels. I did rants on all the prequels because I just didn't like them, didn't enjoy them, didn't care for them. Didn't care for the stories they told, didn't care for the situations the characters got in, didn't care for. I thought it was too much CGI, especially the second and third one. A little too much, but that's me. What's your favorite Stallone film? That would be, I think, Cobra. Favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger film would be, I think, Predator. Favorite Bruce Willis film? The original Die Hard. The original Die Hard. Do you like any Martin Scorsese mob films? Yeah, I've seen a couple that I liked. I liked Goodfellas, for instance. I haven't seen tons of his mob films, but I remember seeing Goodfellas and liking that. If you want to call it The Departed, kind of like that. Not really, but I like The Departed as well. Are you a Christian? Um, I believe, but I'm not like crazy. I'll put it this way: I believe, as Fox Mulder would say, I want to believe. That's about as far as I go, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think some people get really, as long as you're not hurting other people, then it's okay on what you believe. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. If you believe in God, that's fine. I think it's all fine as long as you're not hurting other people and not physically or mentally. So I guess I could say, do I believe in Jesus? Sure. Maybe he's a cool guy. Um, do I believe in God? Sure. Hope. But I'm not like, oh, you need to do that. Nah. Even if you don't believe, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Doesn't hurt me. Doesn't bother me. You know. I just the best answer I could give, like Fox Mulder would say, I want to believe. So I want to believe. But either way, thanks for the questions, and then